Hello and welcome to Whatever I Want, a podcast where I do whatever I want. With us, we have for a second time Wolficide, who has, how dare you, you gained nearly several thousand more subscribers. You released an album. You've basically gotten bigger in almost any other way. How dare you? The last time I interviewed you, you were only 4,000 subscribers and way easier to talk to. Now I have to deal with, a celebrity of some kind?
Please.
I don't even know.
Okay, I had 3,000 last.
Yeah. By the time of release, you had 4,000. At one point, you even had 2,000. You're like, man, I'm so thankful. Thank you. And then in a matter of a month, you went from that to 10,000.
Yeah, I think I have 12 right now. The growth slowed because I'm not uploading.
Well, you released that one video. You talked about boomers, and then people made fun of you because you had a webcam on.
I asked in my community tab if people prefer sprites or webcam, and out of 450 people, only 10 of them voted for my face. So I don't think I'm gonna show my face ever again.
Never again.
Only on Instagram. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna stick to sprites. See, I think sprites are boring, but other people don't. Webcam's just way better. It's way more fun to record and even edit, but apparently people don't like it. People want to see a fucking furry move its hand every once in a while. So we're doing that now.
It's expensive. You only get 6 images at one time.
14, but yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah.
It's so much fun.
But yeah.
Yeah, so now you've solidified. You're never going to show your face on the internet again.
Yeah. But yeah, I've gone through a couple ventures since last time. It's been a bit.
A couple. You went on quite a bit. This was recorded on the 27th of April, and on last Friday, you finally released your album, which we talked about a little. We talked about a tiny bit when you first were on here.
Yeah,
you were still working on it.
Yeah, I was halfway through, done with it. Yeah, it took a long time.
Time. And look, you made a whole album, and everyone loved it, and I think we've also...
Not everyone, but yeah.
I'm gonna say everyone, because I have yet to see someone utterly trash it yet.
Oh.
And that's a good thing.
You have not been on social media that much.
Well, my social media, we just talked about this. My social media is so dead and unused that some guy from Kentucky wanted it more than I did.
Yeah.
So now someone's trying to send out Roblox website links on my Twitter.
Bruh.
So much fun.
Let's go. Yeah.
The new age of social media.
A little bit.
God. But you finally came out with your album. You're starting to get more of a foothold with your subscriber base. You're probably gonna have to order some new sprites. I would just always find it funny if you just went with the webcam, but instead of just showing your face actively, you just got sprites done of each individual frame of a webcam and just made it.
Oh my god! How much money do you think I have, green guy? Whoa!
You're a quote-unquote celebrity now.
I'm not.
You're rolling in the dough.
Look,
I'm
not.
Fame.
Look, I'm not a celebrity until I can tweet dick and get 100 likes. So far, we're at 40 to 50. We're halfway there.
Halfway there. Fine. I'll just be lazy and call you a celeb then, because that's the quirky thing.
Just call me a popular. a pop.
Word that shall never be named.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm not gonna finish it. Anyway, yeah, it's been a lot.
It's been a lot. Gone. Local Tennessee boy finally does it. They do it. They did a thing. You should be totally proud of what you've done. It's great what you've did. You've collaborated with tons of other people. You got something that is basically blown the rest of your stuff out of the water. Before you just kind of did a few singles here and there. They were also really good quality, but this brought it to a whole new level. And you actually, how dare you, made me make a Spotify account just because of how good that album is. I told you this but...
Yeah, let's go.
You're making the guy who doesn't use social media that much use more social platform. You monster.
What can I say? I got this song. No ketchup. You don't know, but you know.
I don't know. I know.
Mind blown. Yeah. I got Spotify. Yeah, that album had a huge opening. I think we're at 6,400 on Spotify alone right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's the biggest opening for anything music related ever for me so far. Pretty heat. Said my YouTube audience was like,
Yeah, okay, it was okay. Can you make a video?
I don't think I will.
I just got done with this thing. I'm taking like a tiny sabbatical.
No, bro, it sucks because I hate YouTube, bro. Okay. I hate making videos. It's true. I'm being honest. It's not fun anymore, man. I don't want to do it, but it's like a job, you know? Like I have to do it, like to maintain stuff. But I really don't like it. I don't like your videos at all. I have to force myself to think of ideas, and then whenever I edit something, I just feel like someone's like batting me, like someone's like pistol whipping me to do it. It sucks. Like, oh my God, my content suffered from it too. Like it's becoming like less and less enjoyable with each upload because like I don't feel like doing it. You know, I'm probably not gonna get that passion back. It's like gone. But music though, like oh my God, it's like all these crazy excitements and stuff. Yeah, the album is. I'm really glad the people who do like it like it. There's a lot of mixed reactions to it. I had people saying it lacked energy. It was plain and boring. I had people say it was people just trying to gatekeep me and just say I'm a rapper, which I'm not, because I mean there was like 5-6 different genres on that album. I mean, yeah, there was prematurely hip-hop songs. Old Memories is a hip-hop song, Back to Hell is a hip-hop song, fucking 888 is like an underground trap song. Obviously track 7, which was a fake fucks, is obviously a hip-hop song, but it's like, what about everything else?
Yeah,
Used
like
to, Beautiful Narcissist.
Like
the entire second half of the album has no rapping at all.
Like you honestly kind of suckered me in. You're like, I love a soft guitar beginning some like songs, so I listen.
Was that Lonely?
That was Lonely in the back? Over and over again.
Oh yeah.
It
was like lately, I've been feeling lonely, and I swear, all my friends that know me if I go home. That was so good. I love that song, yo.
I love it too. And I mean, you have a mix of everything. And included in here, you had a voicemail. One that kind of threw me off guard, but you're kidding. Kind of. If you're listening to it in order, it kind of sets up like it's a good setup for a bunch of your songs.
Thank you. Somebody notices.
I mean, you were talking about the duality of your album, and the duality I'm getting is that you had people who were actively telling you not to do it, and then meanwhile, look at you're doing it, and people like it. You did something right.
Yeah, that was. Wait, hey, hold on. The way you worded that sounds like I never do anything right.
No.
What do you watch? No,
I told you in DMs, my brain is fried, so I don't.
So
even know
you're kidding.
Insulting people.
So the song You're Kidding.
Yeah.
Not song. I'm sorry. The track You're Kidding.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you want me to explain how that came to be as my actual blood grandfather.
Yeah. I mean, at first I thought it was one of your friends calling you, but then it's like, oh, this is a real voicemail.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing I love. So the album's Beautiful Narcissist, Old Memories, Used to, and then Back to Hell. At the end of Back to Hell, it fades. It fades with Sleepy, aka Marshall, going back to hell, and he just kind of like keeps repeating it, and it just the drums come in and the drums fade as he fades, as he's like repeating, like he does the verse and he keeps repeating like back to hell, and as soon as like the back to hell and the drums stop, it's like, hey Josh, it's your grandfather. Yeah, and one thing I love is like at the end of that voicemail, you hear me laugh, and then the missed calls piano starts like immediately. That transition is so fucking good. Yeah, okay. So how that came to be was I had 3 songs completed. Used to, Beautiful Narcissist, and oh my God, I hit my mic. And missed calls. I'm sorry. Those 3 were done, and my grandfather called me. Oh my God, I hit my mic again. Look at me being stupid and shit.
Okay, your mic.
I'll grab my drink. So I was working out. This is back when I worked out for like a week and never did it again. Yeah, it was mid-October. I was working out, had 3 songs done in the album, and he called me. We were just having a nice conversation about stuff. And I was talking to him about how I was making an album, and he made like a joke. My grandfather is where I get like my charismatic, sarcastic side from. He's where I get the asshole side of me from, pretty much. Like I swear to God, I adopted half his personality on accident, even though he's always lived in a different state, and I've seen him once every 2 years. I've probably seen him a combined like 8 times my whole life. But I get literally half my personality from him.
Yeah, it's genetic.
I'm exactly, like literally. So he made a joke about it, and he was like, "Man, an album? Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." I've been doing music for a while. And I was like, but everything's been kind of shit. And I was like, I kind of want to take a while and build a project I'm really proud of, and something like a fully fledged story written project. I had written the story and the mood and the theme of it being like A side, B side in August. Like, that's what I spent like part of August doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. So I was like, do you think you could like make an interlude for me? And he was like, what the fuck's an interlude? I'm like, okay. Like, so I was thinking you could maybe talk to me, just go off on a tangent, like be an asshole, but like sympathetic at the same time. Criticize me, but then act fake at the same. And so I put him up to like, it wasn't even a voice. I was like, all right, do it whenever. It was like completely unscripted. I just described subtly in like 20 seconds what I wanted, put the phone up to my microphone, and he did it. One go, one take, and it was so good.
So good, in fact, that I'm pretty sure you may have fooled a couple of people.
I did. No, people thought it was real. People were like, "Wait, is that like voicemail like real?" I'm like, "Okay, no." I mean,
I love.
I wouldn't put it on the album. I wouldn't put it on the album if it was real. Okay, the entire album, like, I'll get into this later, but like the entire album was inspired by like a lot of pain I was going through at the time. Like, yeah. It's like a sad, dark album, but like the other voicemail song is to be like, "Hey bro, what's up, bro? You okay, bro? Hey grandmama, I got pizza." Like, I'm not gonna. Why the hell would I haven't like my grandfather really? Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, really? Like, oh, buy me a car? Why would I put that on the album? That's personal. That if that was real, if that was like completely genuine, of like my grandfather being fake and an asshole, I wouldn't put that on the album. Like that's. I think when it comes to the music, people forget with all my videos, and like I'm really charismatic. I make a joke out of like the darkest of situations. I just act funny and I act stupid and I act in your face. That's my personality. If people thought I wasn't gonna incorporate funny elements into an album, they were mistaken, because obviously no matter how dark an album is, I'm gonna incorporate. And that's why I thought the funny interludes there, because I don't want it to be too dark and fake woke. So I was like, let's have some funny shit in here, because that interlude is funny. It's so funny.
It catches you off guard a little bit.
A little, yeah. That was my goal. I wanted people like to be unexpected. Like through like the really dark and grimy intro, the really hard and in your face old memories, the reminiscing sad used to the even more dark and grimy back to hell. And I was like, what if all of a sudden I just slapped my grandfather talking about cars and a rapper, like just out of nowhere? It's funny, random, but I think it fits because I wanted to have a break. Between tracks anyway,
Yeah.
It's
to kind of like reprogram your brain and be like, all right, here's the mood I'm setting. Here's like just a reminder that this is me expressing myself in a lot of pain that I've gone through. Listen to this and then move on to the next song.
Funny, exactly. Especially because the next song is like 20 minutes calls on my phone. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, that's that. That's the voice now. That's how it came to be. I mean, phone call technically. Yeah, it was hot.
It's a great application of like using your family and friends in that as well. But you also, it's definitely unexpected. You don't have too many albums that just include these interludes. I mean, it's gonna kind of mess it up if anyone ever listens on shuffle. But
oh, don't get me started. If people, you cannot listen to this album on shuffle. It doesn't work. Like, this album is like an album where you have to listen to it. Like, because you can't just go from like the intro track to Lonely to like the voicemail to like the outro. People listened on like someone on my server posted a screenshot of them listening on shuffle, and it went from the outro. I went from the intro track immediately to the outro. Like, why are you listening on shuffle, man? Like, okay, if you don't have Spotify Premium on mobile, it automatically shuffles. Cool. Then listen on SoundCloud. Like, it's everywhere. It's on YouTube even. My album's everywhere. Like, you don't not listen on shuffle, at least for your first couple listens, man. That annoys me. Cause I listen to music so much. So it's like, even if it wasn't my album, I'd get fucking mad. Like you just there's albums you could listen to on shuffle, and there's albums that were made with stories with concepts that you cannot. It just doesn't work, man.
It's like a roller coaster. You gotta rise up, and you gotta go downhill really fast.
I had someone say, I had a listening party in my private server. I have a private server with a couple friends. There was 25 of us. The reason why I didn't do it in my public server is because I have really bad anxiety, and if I had to talk to 80 people at once, you would have caught me dead. So yeah, there was like 25 of us, and we listened to the album, and I mentioned how people listening on shuffle is stupid, and one of my friends was like, bitch, that ain't beautiful narcissism, that's bipolar. That was really funny. Yeah, Musa, he was on the outro track. Love that.
It's amazing. You get it. All right, you have it out there. I remember you going in kind of you would consistently pop into the Discord a little bit, like the public one that you have. You'd pop in a little bit, and you'd be like, hey, it's coming out in like this many days, I am super worried, and then you would have a wave of people supporting you, and I'm pretty sure, okay, let me just ask, do you feel relieved, at least? It's out there, you can't do anything else about it?
Yeah.
It's there everywhere?
It was so bad I couldn't eat. I didn't eat the 2 days before the album. Like the day it dropped, and like the day before, I did not eat. I think like the day it dropped, all I had was like a muffin. and the day before that, I probably had a sandwich and chips. I was barely eating, and I couldn't sleep. Because I mean, this was like huge. Like I spent 8 months of my life on this.
It's possibly one of the biggest things you've done so far.
The biggest thing, without a doubt. The longest I've ever spent on anything in my life. And also, it was not cheap to make.
I have $9,000 in debt.
500.
500. All right, not 9,000.
It's around there anyway. And God, the people involved, there was maybe 10 people featured, and then there was like 2 or 3 background vocalists. It was 8 or 9 different producers, and 2 people were like, you know, my personal sound engineers for the project. And then I had the music videos. I had 2 different cameramen for the music videos, one of which are obviously not out yet. And oh man. There was like 6 other people that were supposed to be on the project instead, but they didn't because either they left me on red or they never, they weren't fun to work with. So I chose other people. Yeah, the project was going to be a little bit different. Yeah, half the people featured wouldn't even be featured. I had a whole plethora of ideas. I didn't make it. It was such a hard project. It was so stressful, especially because it's like, the album Beautiful Narcissism is obviously a very confusing name, but it's also a type of name you'd hear and you'd be like, it sounds like there's a layer to it, And so I'm explaining that now. So the time with the album, I scoped out the story in August, started doing actually making the music in September, and then we finished the album the first week of April. Which, whew, man, so when I scoped out the story, basically when I made this album was the darkest time of my life. Crippling mental health issues, I lost a ton of people, I basically kind of stopped being just happy as a person completely. I lost so much trust in people, I lost faith in myself, tried to see a therapist and them motherfuckers didn't work. It was dark. It was dark. I lost relationships. I just dealt with a lot of shit, and my life was kind of just meaningless to me. So the album process, what I wanted to do was I wanted to basically glorify and metaphorize all of my problems and everything that was going on into, I guess, a movie of sorts, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let's say so the Beautiful Narcissist obviously is me, as the intro states.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to bring out my worst traits and kind of glorify them into music, and I wanted to basically make them seem fun. And the intro has a lot of lines that there's questions about them because the intro, oh my god, the shit I said on the intro. I had family thinking that I'm crazy, but basically I wanted to make a story where it's like, okay, I'm the beautiful narcissist. Over time I wanted to face trial, and I wanted to just keep chasing my goal. As I said in the intro track, I wanted to become famous, I wanted to be rich, and I would throw everyone and everything and use anyone in my way to get it right. And as the album goes on, there's more comments of reminiscence, looking back on my history, realizing, oh fuck, I fucked up, right? And then as the first half of the album goes on, first half being intro to Triple Eight, as it goes on, it gets more about me. It gets more violent, you know, like how it. Yeah, like in the second song, the second song of the album, you know, it's all about like, yeah, I got old memories, you know, fuck my old friends, it's whatever. We moving on, we getting this guap. I think I probably had $200 in my bank account when I made that song. That was 4 months ago, so there was no guap involved. But we're talking about a movie, a metaphor. So as we went on, you know, each song was less about me getting shit and more about me just being violent to others. Like how it ended on like Fake Fucks. I had 3 verses, all just about me like fucking over other people and just kind of like, yeah, I got this, I got that, I don't give a damn about you. And the last song's Triple Eight, where me and Verks just spit and it's hard. And then we ended the B-side of the album, which is basically where I realized, What Am I Dreaming being the transitional track. What Am I Dreaming? Had lines that were like, oh my god, did I forget how my dreaming went? If that's a turnaround was another feeling. Okay, yes, basically, yeah, right, I remember now. So What Am I Dreaming was basically kind of me looking back and being like, what's real and what's not? Like with all this shit that I'm doing, like what is actually happening? Like are the people around me actually around me or what? And then, you know, as it goes on, Look the Other Way, I kind of wanted to, well, in the intro track, there was a bridge in between verses where the character mentions being in love with somebody that can change them. And what I wanted to do was, I was like, on track 4, I had a line that was saying how, I don't know, there was a line about me, like the character making somebody worth it or something. So there was like a few lines on each song about the relationship that the character was spending. And then on track 10, that relationship officially breaks off, as Look the Other Way is most literally a breakup song. And, you know, track 11, False Idols, is self-explanatory. It's about the people you look up to not giving a fuck about you and just kind of pushing you over when you finally meet people you look up to. And the character starts pushing, like, kind of like self-realization, like, oh shit, I fucked up. But at the same time, it's like, oh, other people fucked me over too, right? Or was it me or was it them? So then track 12 was the second break of the album, where that's Jakai, aka Jace Maxwell, and he produced Fake Fucks and he was featured on Missed Calls, and he also has background vocals on What Am I Dreaming. Yeah, he was on the interlude, and that was just another break. And basically after that second interlude is where the whole album goes down. That's where you have Lonely, In the Back, Petals, and the outro track. And that is kind of where in track 13 the character is just like, okay, I'm sad now, I don't want anything, just to be happy. And then track 14 is kind of where the character blames that relationship they had for some of their problems and saying how they wasted their time when they thought the person they were in love with could change them and the person they were in love with could help them, but they didn't. And it just made the character's problems worse. But the character used the narcissism and the relationship to cover their issues and run away from the pain, but in the end it just made it worse. So after the relationship, we reach Petals, and When We Get Older is pretty much where it ends on the note of maybe we can try again next time, and maybe that's the end. Maybe we can get what we want some other time, but for now we just have to chase something else. So
it ends off on a more of an open kind of end. It's not I mean, it's not completely like dreary. I mean, it's still
it's a type of, it's like a movie where the movie ends on a note where you can tell a sequel's supposed to be made. Yeah, like the album ends where it's like, okay, when we get older, when are we getting older? Okay, and then what happens? Yeah, the story obviously has to be continued, which it will.
Is this the time where you're going to be announcing 2021?
Yeah, no, because I have no idea. Okay, I have a story written down. No idea when I'm making it because I need a break from an album because I literally described to you how stressful and hard and how much it costed it. I can't do that again. That was hard.
You made a full production, not just like a school project.
Yeah, it's a fully produced studio quality album with over 20 people involved. It's nothing. It's not like, you know.
It's not just a bunch of people.
It's not like Good Morning Wolficide. It's not like Good Morning Wolficide. The album was made in 6 weeks with no production, no mixing and mastering, and nothing was studio quality. It was all just kind of raw. You could tell it was made by someone in their bedroom. Beautiful Narcissism sounds like it was made in an actual studio. You know, like it took so long and so much But yeah, so basically that story, I just wanted to find a way to put all the emotions and pain I was feeling during the darkest time of my life and turn it into a fictional story that you could follow through like an album and like a movie and see how it goes while following a character. And my also goal was I wanted to have a story where you could listen to the album, like you can listen to, let's just say, a random song because I'm shuffle, okay?
Yeah.
Let's say you listen to Used To, or you listen to Lonely, or you listen to Petals, or you listen to Back to Hell, whatever, AAA. Look the other way. Most of the songs, pretty much, you can listen to them, and it's not like a story slapping you in the face. Like you can't tell it's part of a story if you listen to just one of the songs individually. Like you can bop to it like a normal ass song. That was my goal. I wanted to have it where, as an album, it's like a story. Individually, you could still listen. The only songs you can't listen to casually are like the intro, the outro, and then When Am I Dreaming, In the Back, and False Idols. So five out of the 14 actual songs you can't listen to like actual songs because those 5 songs are detrimental to the actual story itself. So I pretty much accomplished that for the most part, which is nice. It's very sexy, very hot, you know what I'm saying?
And now you could take a break. You could just chill out for, I don't know how long you wanted to do it for. Probably a while. Just let Beautiful Narcissism run through, have people enjoy it, and then just focus on what you're gonna do with everything else, I guess.
I got a few things in mind. Me and Nak are releasing a song May 31st.
Ooh, nice. Got a name for it?
Yeah, it's done. It's called Thoughts on a Sunday Morning. We haven't announced it on social media yet, so there it is. Also, me and my team are actually gonna be making a soundtrack for a movie as well.
Oh, a movie?
Yeah. It's gonna be coming out next year, early next year, but we're gonna be working on it in the next couple months. So that's what I'll be busy with. So my next actual album the production probably won't even start till like June or July. Because I'm gonna start the production early, but I just need at least a month or two without worrying about an album. Like I'm probably gonna like start earlier than I did before, so I can just take it slow. And I want to write down like every name and get everyone confirmed, so I have like the entire thing kind of structured ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because with this project, I had it structured ahead of time, but I didn't really have all the people confirmed. I was just more of ideas. But so far, I have a couple things confirmed. I have the name for the album. It's called Till Next Time. I've had it in mind for 6 months, so that's gonna stay. But yeah, so we got some future plans. What's next?
I mean, from at one point you're doing an album, now you're saying that you're making a soundtrack for a movie, and that's a big step up as well. New challenges.
Of course. I mean, really, I just want more experience, and I want to practice my versatility more before I get on another big project. Because obviously, if you listen to Good Morning Wolficide, which is my first album, because my other 2 projects I deleted them entirely. You can't find them anymore. So Good Morning Wolficide is pretty much my first album, and like my first actually full-fledged album. Well, it's not really full-fledged. You know, I count it as such. And it's really raw, and it sucks. It sucks. It's bad. And if you listen to that and then you go jump to Beautiful Narcissism, it's a huge jump in quality and just a listening experience as a whole. So like I want to do that again. With each thing I make, I want to do a huge jump. So with my next album, I want to take, like I said, the next couple months, practice, improve, and all that, so I can once again best myself. It's like a race to constantly kind of reinvent myself and do better than before. Yeah, and so far, we have not failed.
You're just raising the bar higher and higher.
Yeah. So awesome cocaine. Yeah. What's next?
You'll get to that fame soon, where you're going to be talking about getting likes for whatever you do. Well, when we talked about on our last podcast, you also wanted people to just give you food, like just be able to buy you food over the internet. You wanted to get to that level of fame.
Pretty sure if I tweet I want food, someone's gonna buy it for me. Let's be honest. I don't tweet when I want something. I don't tweet that. I barely tweet. Like I tweet when I make something, and maybe I'll post a funny like one every other day. But it's like if I tweet, like I don't like tweeting I want this game or I want food, because someone's gonna fucking offer it, right? Someone's gonna buy you something. It's basically like asking for it, but glorified, Yeah. So I don't tweet when I want things or anything like that, because people are gonna buy it or offer to buy it, and I feel bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could do that. I am kind of hungry, but responsible.
It's the
I would be a responsible young adult
It's the
buy
lockdown.
myself
All we
pizza.
could do is just eat food and sit at home.
Shit, I mean, I'm staying busy. Somewhat. I was playing Fortnite all day last night and today until now. So
All right, here's just because I was yelled at a bunch by both my own family back in my old hometown, and along with other friends, I got yelled at that I missed the Travis Scott Fortnite concert.
oh, it was so good. Oh, it was so good. It was fire. It was fire. It reinvented my life fucking posse, bro. You know what I learned? I learned how to levitate. I have a wife and 3 children in the Bahamas in my 3-story penthouse. It's crazy. Reinvented my entire lifestyle, bro. I learned everything. I know Kung Fu now. I met Bruce Lee in the afterlife, bro. I am Jaden Smith. Stay woke. I even saw the government itself on the inside. It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I was distracted the whole time. I was just running through Half-Life 2. Meanwhile, I was getting like 40 different messages asking me to play Fortnite.
Dude, I went with 7 other people. It was crazy. 8 of us went to the Fortnite concert. Now, I reinstalled Fortnite just for the concert. And now I like the game, which sucks because I spent $50 in a week.
The only
You don't know
time-
how mad I am.
The only time that I've ever spent money on Fortnite is that I made a bet with my cousins that they couldn't carry me to win a game, and I would do like absolutely nothing, and I was truly useless the whole game. They somehow got me to win, and I had to buy the stupid battle pass.
Let's go. I bought that last night. I bought the battle pass last night because I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna be playing this game every day. Turns out I'm playing the game every day, so I bought the battle pass, and I feel bad. I feel bad because the only games I've been playing this week are Roblox and Fortnite, and I own like Modern Warfare, GTA, Black Ops 2, fucking Star Wars Battlefront 2 modern version, Call of Duty World War 2, and I'm sitting here playing Roblox and Fortnite. Like, wow, I'm disappointed in myself.
What a time to be alive.
It's a good album. Yeah, it was certainly sexy. I love it. It's crazy. Love playing free games when you spent hundreds on
Not
actual games.
Not only free games that you spend way more money on than the actual paid games.
I don't want to admit how much money I've spent on Roblox in my lifetime.
I'm
I'm just gonna let you know it's 4 digits.
I'm not gonna admit how much of my life savings have gone into TF2 cosmetics, so I understand that pain.
I'm like very close to 5 digits. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous.
You gotta get all
It's
those
stupid.
Fortnite skins. How else are people gonna know that you're a gamer?
No, I'm talking about Roblox.
Oh, Roblox? How are people gonna know that you're a gamer if you don't have Builder Club and all of these different, like, all these different
Dude,
passes?
2016, 2017, I was a Roblox millionaire. I shit you not, I was a Roblox millionaire.
I bet you if I log onto Roblox right now, I'm gonna have like 4 different messages that tell me, hey, do you want free Robux? Hey, do you want free Robux?
Hey, you want free Robux? Yeah. Man,
Just log on to my website, please. I'm desperate.
I had the Roblox sauce. I got all the Rojos, man. I was balling.
I got my free Nerf belts and like rainbow items you would get when you had like tickets or ticks.
Oh, I missed ticket.
That was the glory days. And then I lost all like 2,000 of my ticks. It was a sad day. Never played Roblox regularly ever again. I only played it ironically. I became an ironic Roblox gamer.
That sucks. Sucks to be you. But yeah, that's life.
Yeah, that's life. Yeah, you spend way too much money on Roblox and Fortnite.
How did we go from you asking about my album to Robux money? What happened?
Easy. I talked about Travis Scott. The
Ah,
magic of his music
Fire changed my life. Changed my life.
changed
God, it
your
changed my
life. I mean, from what I hear, that people like this one way better than when Marshmello was on there.
Fuck Marshmello. Music's for like fucking 11-year-olds who think EDM's a new cool hip thing. Joke's on you kids. EDM hasn't been hip in 6 years. Fuck you. That was mean. That was mean.
It's
That was
mean.
me.
It's
I don't
still
care.
going in the recording.
Travis Scott.
Travis
Love
Scott.
I love Travis.
Alright.
Fuck, I love Travis.
So, you ready for some more cliche questions? Because
Please.
I haven't been hitting my quota recently. So,
You should.
cliche stuff with your big influx of new subscribers. Are you seeing any? I mean, you already talked about how you're kind of losing a little bit of your ambition and kind of your direction with your YouTube channel.
Understatement.
Understatement. I'm going to understate it very much for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
So you talked about having problems with that. I mean, Are you going to be thinking about changing your content up at all just to kind of accommodate the lack of willingness to kind of going with what you have done before? Do you want to change that at all? Do you want to start maybe redirecting people like, hey, so I'm kind of doing way better with this. I love this way more. Maybe you should give this a chance. Like, do you have...
Well, I don't want to change my content or do something different because, as I've said on literally every interview and podcast previously, I've been doing YouTube for 8 years.
8 years.
And I am fucking tired of it. And I'm just like a war veteran, but it's like, it's so boring and it's so, I hate doing it so much, man. I get no enjoyment at all, no matter what I'll do. Like, just opening Sony Vegas, I hate it. And I can't ask my audience what they want because most of them are from like me making fun of Gotcha Life and anonymous asexuals, so they want me to go and like bully stuff, and it's like, that's not fun.
It's funny that people would still want you to like make fun of anonymous asexual even after.
Yeah, people ask for it more. Like on my stream, I had like 2 or 3 people ask, and I literally asked them. I said, "What more is there to talk about with anonymous asexual?" And I got no answer.
Yeah, it's done.
What else is there? Like, they just want me to keep bullying the person. Luna isn't even a bad person. They have shit opinions, but they're not a bad person. I said that in all the videos. I said they're weird and they have bad opinions, but they're not a bad person. Like, yeah. I don't know, like they just want me to bully people, and it's like, it's cool. Like with Gotcha Life, the first time I went over Gotcha Life, last time I went over Gotcha Life was fun. But then people wanted me to do it 2 more times, and then people wanted me to do it a 4th time, and I was like, no. Like, I even specified in the 3rd video, I was like, yeah, this is it, no more, please. And people want a 4th. It's like, I do something and they want me to do it again and again and again. It's like, why? Because the videos are like the same thing. Here's the Gotcha video. Funny skit in the intro.
Yeah.
Intro play.
Joker man breaking.
Gotcha video. Gotcha video. Another Gotcha video. Skit in between. Gotcha video. Another Gotcha video. Skit in between. Gotcha video. Outro. It was the same fucking format every time. Same fucking, like, why? Why do you want to see that over and over again? Just with like, yeah, sure, there was different people and different videos, but it's like, it's the same shit. It's like how Marvel, remade Avengers like 4 times. Like, literally, I'm sorry, that's a bad example. Star Wars, A New Hope, and The Force Awakens were the same fucking thing. The originals and the sequel movies had the same fucking presence and the same thing. First movie, main character lives in desert, and they apparently have important parent. They venture, they have force, they meet old person, they go defeat big base with big bully who apparently has affiliations. Second movie, they are lost, they are being defeated by said enemy, they must go on the run, they lose an important character. Third movie, they go, and finally they defeat the evil turns good and helps defeat the other evil. The end. Everyone happy. Evil that turned good is dead. It's the same thing!
Now go and buy your toy lightsabers.
It's the same
buy
thing,
your toys.
except with the second movie, they swap Luke and Yoda. First movie, it's like, oh, you're related to Kyle, you're related to Palpatine. Oh, you're related to Darth Vader. Oh, Vader's good now, but he has to die. Oh, Kylo's good now, he has to die. It's the same fucking thing.
It's
That's
very
what the Gotcha Life videos were. It was the same structure, same presence, different people.
Yeah, it gets old quick. Suddenly you're like, well, now I'm just making the same jokes.
Yeah,
like
I really was making the same joke. My collaborators were, because it's different people every time. Like if the Gotcha videos, I wouldn't have made the others if I didn't have, because I had a different set of 2 other people every time. And I was like, oh, I guess they get a different experience out of it. But man, and I've asked my subscribers for video ideas like 3 or 4 different times, and they're all just kind of like, oh, look at SJW comics, make fun of this person, talk about this drama. And then there's people who'll be like, do whatever you want. I don't know whatever I want. Speaking of whatever I want, I'm on whatever I want right now. Hi. But like, I don't know what I want. Like, man.
You're like, just give me a break. Like, I've done.
It's not even give me a break. It's like, I want you to tell me things. It's like, I never ask other people for guidance, but it's like, when it comes to video ideas, I need other people to give me. Because I've done other people's ideas, like the boomer, my latest video about when I go over boomers, that was given to me in my Discord. The Gotcha videos, the Gotcha Life series was also, the idea was given to me also on my Discord server. Same thing with there's another video I made, Tahir and Shaq, where I went over the crazy Russian genius. Yeah. That was given to me by a friend.
Yeah, if you see good content, you want to act on it. Then you.
And then the high school is kind of crazy. High School is Kind of Crazy was also given to me. That was given to me on Twitter. So it's like the only video I made this year Yeah, the only video I made this year that wasn't given to me by someone else was my Q&A. Everything else was other people recommending. So it's like every idea I'm listening to. If I like it, I'll do it. But it's like I don't enjoy making videos. So I'm not gonna change my content. I'm not gonna stop doing it. I kind of have to do it. It's like I need to keep building my platform. If I didn't build my platform in the past like year, then my album wouldn't have done it. Because my album,
it's a stepping stone. You're doing what you need to do in order
July,
to.
My album came out July 27th when Good Morning Wolficide came out. July 27th, I had 1.7k subs, and I gained. I think my album did 1.4k first week on Spotify. Now, April 25th, I had 11.6k subs. My album, it's only been 2 days, so I can't say first week. My album's already done 6.4k. That's literally 5 times as much as what the previous did in 2 days alone. I mean, Beautiful Narcissism has already passed Good Morning Wolficide in total stream. Good Morning Wolficide is 4.3k on Spotify. This one is, like I said, 6. Like already in 2 days. So it's like, if I didn't build my platform, it would not have done as well. But I mean, yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing with my channel. I was thinking about this last night, and I was kind of I got really sad. I was just really sad last night. I started stressing about, it was like 5 in the morning, and then I just started stressing on my YouTube channel. I was like, damn, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with that hoe. Yeah, that was a very long answer to that question. There you go.
No, I mean, you're kind of breaking down like, hey, I don't like doing this that much anymore. I want to keep doing it because I feel like I need to. I'm gonna figure out how to do this some way. And you know, you've shown in the past that even with what you're given, if it's from somebody else, if it's from your server, if it's from anybody really, you do well with it. You take that and you run with it, and you do a good video. It's not a matter of, oh, am I going to make a good video or not? It's just more of, well, do I want to actually do this? Is this going to be fun for me? Is it going to be fun for other people?
I'm uploading this week. I don't know when this one is going to be uploaded, but I'm uploading. It's, what is it, Monday? Yeah, I'm uploading probably like Friday. It's that cliche video where you look at your old shit and you make fun of it. I'm doing that because my content's changed so drastically, so is my personality. So yeah, I'm going to go and make fun of my old shit.
Yeah, just think about it. From the last podcast to this one, before you were talking about like, yeah, I'm going to be making another Gacha Life video, and yeah, I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to be doing that, and now you're like, well, I've been through it, and I've changed.
No, it sucks, because it's like, every time I do it, I go on a podcast and interview, it's like, I seem less and less enthusiastic and less happy every time. But I'm still like equally as talkative. But it's so, like, if you go to, like if you go to the last interview and then like go to this one, last time I was like, yeah, I love collaborating with people. I love making videos is fun. I'm doing this next. And it's like 2.5 months later, I'm like, no, God, no. Yeah, it's pain. But yeah, give me another question, because this is depressing.
It's depressing. Quickly, go into a different one. All right. So, with your new break that you're going to be doing now, I mean, what are you going to be doing nowadays with the lockdown going on? I mean, it's not like we're doing much of anything else. It's supposed to be lifting for a few people, but I mean, are you just going to? I've asked this with a couple of other people, video games that people have been trying to play. You've talked about Battlefront 2. You've done a little bit of Battlefront 2 on some of your streams as well.
Indeed, I have. I have like 4 things in store. Since my state's reopening, I'm probably gonna, well, my school already officially closed for the whole year, so I'm doing 5 things. First, in order, first thing is I'm gonna try to make that video and release it on Friday. Second is I'm gonna finish my Fortnite Battle Pass because I'm halfway there. Third, I don't know, probably make another song or something. I wanna do like a thing where I release like a song every month.
Just like
for the hell of it.
A little tiny one, like,
yeah. I want to make another song. I want to Battle Pass next video. 2 things more. I want to damn.
I'd also accept the answer that just much of nothing. I mean, right now I'm in such a
I need to shave. I need a shave. I need a haircut.
I need a haircut too. I'm growing like a mullet right now.
Yeah, I need a shave. I need a haircut, and I need I need to go clothes shop. I'm gonna go clothes shop. That's self-love. I'm doing that. I'm gonna shave. I'm gonna get my hair cut. I'm gonna go clothes shop. I'm gonna dye my hair. I'm not dye. I'm gonna get highlights. I'm gonna get since I have dark brown hair, I want to get like light brown, like in the front or something, like to like complement the dark.
Yeah, I mean, at least you're not.
I'm gonna get a boyfriend. I need one of those. Those are fun. What? Yo, dog.
No, I just like the shopping list you're making. You're like, all right, clothes, shaving, boyfriend. You got it all down. You got it.
Battle pass. Don't forget Fortnite.
Battle pass, right? Before the season ends.
Actually, I don't know about the last one. Relationships ain't really my thing. They never really work. I always just kind of get hurt. So I don't know if I should do that. Girlfriend, hot booby, body pillow.
A body pillow.
That way I can
creepy,
I'll make their dialogue for Kanye. Hi. Oh yeah, Kanye. I can make his dialogue for him. And that way he cannot hurt me. And I can have sex with him every day of my life. That's weird. This is getting really weird.
Yeah,
and
you're talking about a cardboard cutout again.
Yeah. Man, fuck you. Okay, next question. Damn, it always ends up sad. Pain.
It's pain. It's painful. This is the sad podcast. I mean, it's been such a crazy beginning to 2020, but people are making the most of it. And you know, if it comes to relationship stuff, I mean, I've been with my girlfriend for almost a year now, and let me tell you.
Oh, flex on me. What's up?
No. Let me.
I know you were booed up like that. Look at Green Guy. Look at you living. Look at this dude.
Let me tell you, I have no idea what I'm doing, and somehow I'm doing it okay enough that she doesn't realize how much of an idiot I really am.
Man.
She bought the act.
Oh my god. Good. Now look at you living.
Look at me living in my 10,000 foot elevated home.
Yeah, your 10,000 foot elevated home, like working at a ski resort. You got a girlfriend. You're on a little podcast thing that doesn't. Excuse me. Wow. That doesn't you don't gotta think of ideas and stuff. You just talk to people. That's fun. Yeah. Well, it's fun sometimes, but look at you.
What is that, huh?
Yeah.
You not having fun talking to me, huh?
I'm saying talking to people can be stressing and bad,
Yeah. I'm just lucky that I got the more extroverted genetics from my father, so it's a little bit easier for me to talk to people.
Yeah, I was extroverted until February.
I was extroverted until my soul got sucked out.
Hey, this quarantine got me fucked up for real. When it ends, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Reinstating, like being reintegrated back into society, that's gonna be fun.
Can't wait for everyone to be like,
What'd you guys do during quarantine? I learned how to bike and tricycle, and I learned how to play the guitar, and I became Lady fucking Gaga.
and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I played Fortnite, motherfucker.
You ever heard of Travis
Nah,
Scott?
man. I went to his concert twice.
See, no, there you go. Don't tell him that it was on Fortnite. Just tell him you went to a concert.
And they'll be like,
What? How?
oh man, yeah, no.
I got my connections.
Dude, I'm mad I dropped my album during quarantine because I was gonna have a release party with my IRLs, and I wanted to turn the fuck up. There's a lot of car.
You'd have to have a release party, but you'd have to just be 6 feet apart from everyone.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we had a release party still, but we had it on Discord just with other friends. But I wanted to do my IRLs. Would have been oh well, maybe some other time.
Yeah, well, better luck next time.
No cat. All right, so what you got next on the list for me, Mr. Blue Guy?
Next on the list is actually going to be more of a wrap up question as we're hitting our 1 hour mark here.
What?
Yeah, no, it's just
Okay.
it's an open-ended wrap-up question. Doesn't matter how long it really takes. Meeting you for the first time, back in November, really, when you saw me have a banana on my head, and that's getting into a DM, kind of seeing just your growth. It's amazing. You've come so far, and I mean, what do you think about it? Like, how do you view yourself? I mean, you've talked about like, hey, I want to improve. This is a serious question here. Feel like you're improving? Are you proud of yourself?
Improving in what aspect?
If everything, anything. You've done so much. Like, you glad you made it this far? Have you thought you would ever make it this far?
If you want me to be like blunt and dead honest.
Blunt and honest, yeah.
I No. I know the stuff I do is like objectively impressive and crazy, but I just kind of look at it like, oh yeah, I made that, I guess. It's because I listen to other people's opinions too much, and I already don't value myself that high, as I described when I was talking about while I was making the album. I struggle a lot with myself, and I don't really care about myself. So it's like, it's cool, I guess. I mean, I made it. People like it. People think. People always tell me like, "Oh yeah, what you're doing is crazy. It's impressive." But it's like I don't really feel accomplished or different. I just kind of feel like the same person, but like not in a good sense. It's like, oh yeah, I'm here. You know, I don't know. It's not the answer people want, but I mean, you know, not every. Look, bro, we creators are sad as fuck, man. I don't know one creator that's like happy. Or like, yeah, I love myself. I don't know one, bro. It's pain. Yeah, I don't know, man. I make shit. My album's cool. My videos are getting less enjoyable, but they're cool, I guess. I'm funny, but I don't really think I have the energy to really be like, yeah, look at you, Joshua, you fucking made that. Because it's like, I got so many positive comments and like so many people going like, this is fucking crazy. This is a step up. This is impressive. This is crazy. This is literally just fucking insane. But there was like 3 or 4 people that were like, this is shit. And I read that and I was like, yeah, I guess it is. Like, I remember when I was getting food earlier, I was just kind of thinking, and I was like, is my album good? Is it? Or is it like bad? And I was thinking, I was like, I genuinely like, because it was like a month ago, I was like, I love this. I love every song. This is crazy. This is crazy impressive. But it's like in the span of a month, I'm like, now that everyone hears it and everyone's gave their opinions, I'm like, I don't even know if I like it anymore. When you and that other dude talked to me back in October, I mentioned how I end up hating everything I create, and that kind of happens at like a quicker rate now. And it's like, I don't hate it. I don't dislike my album. I'm just like, I don't even know if I like it or not now.
You've put so much energy into it. You sacrificed a portion of your life creating something to the point where, yeah, you're going to easily get sick of it. You've heard it over and over again. You know what you want it to be, and it's just the frustration of getting it to that point where you're like, you're just putting all of this. You get burnt out, and it's understandable.
Yeah, of course. Ow.
But you know, I mean, when you say things like yeah, I don't think highly of myself, I'm kind of like, yeah, cool, I just made this thing, and you're like, it's not the answer that people want. Of course it's not an answer that people want, but it's good to hear like, hey, this is the reality. You know,
yeah.
you get burnt out on it. It's work.
Well,
this is something I made. I am proud of it, but it's like,
yeah.
You did good.
Yeah.
Don't like. I'm also gonna interject here a little bit and kind of be like the, you don't get to bully yourself kind of thing. You did good. It's a great thing you've made. Your album is possibly one of the best things you've created so far. I've been excited for what happens next. But you take your time with it. It's not like you have to make something in the next week. It's great.
Yeah.
You've come way farther than some other people, that's for sure. You've stuck with it. You had the energy. God forbid, because nobody has energy nowadays to get stuff done. It's not a task that you should just totally overlook.
Yeah.
You did good.
I appreciate it.
And
my grandfather, you know, like you know, on the album, yeah, hey Josh, it's the grandfather. Is it really true you're making an album?
Well, Jesus Christ, Josh,
I forgot how that bitch went. I just remember, hey Josh, it's your grandfather. And something about like a car and like a band I never heard of in my fucking life. But yeah, it's out, you know, people, it's out, I guess. It's done deal. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing. like, cause,
well, you could fool me because it looks like you've done pretty well, no matter if you
don't
know what you're doing.
Try to go eat like pickles or something.
Yeah. You gotta start planning out your binge fest once this lockdown gets done and over with.
I honestly, I don't know. Lockdown, it's like I'm 50-50 on that bitch, because I mean, I miss my homies and I miss actually being able to get a haircut and I miss taking care of myself every morning, but it's like, I don't know, it's like we have so much time to learn and do things. It's like people who always talked about getting new hobbies and learning new things have had the time to do that. People who never had the time to talk to like other people online can do that. People who work online who didn't have the time to do that can do that, you know? There's a lot of opportunities that came with lockdown and are still here with lockdown that people haven't really taken control of. Like I know a lot of people who always talked about learning something new or doing something that they, you know, it's been like a month and a half of lockdown pretty much and they just haven't done it. You know, we've had so much time of nothing. I know all of our sleep schedules are fucked and we all look like cavemen, but I know we've had time to learn new things. If you want to play the drums and practice to be like a ninja with the fucking sticks, do it. I don't know.
If you wanted to do it, you would have done it. It brings into
perspective
like,
I haven't learned shit, but I mean, I've gotten stuff done at least. I made 3 videos during lockdown, and I finished the album and released it, and then I've recorded like 4 other like songs and features. So it's like I've gotten stuff done. It's crazy because I know I don't have online school like everyone else. Yeah, like I don't have it because like I said, I live in a small town and they just ended the year, and half the people in our town don't have internet, so I just don't have it. So like they were just like, okay, you all pass, cool, and I'm like, yes, because I don't even know what the fuck a Zoom meeting is. What is that? Everyone keeps talking about it. I have no idea what the hell that is.
Okay, so you know Discord with when you could you get into your personal groups and you could have your webcams on and everything.
Yeah.
It's like that, but for people who actually have jobs.
Yeah.
It's like Discord, but with a suit.
Huh.
That it's boring, but it gets the job
done. That sounds shit. Especially with school related. That sounds garbage.
Oh, it is hot garbage. But
I love sleeping there until like 3 in the afternoon because I hear people talking about, oh man, I gotta wake up early. I got a Zoom meeting at like 9. Bitch, who does? Because I don't. I cannot relate. I'm more of saying like to a general audience, you know. Yeah, no, it's I cannot relate at all. But we live in. I thought when I first heard Zoom meeting, I thought that was like a race car game or something. I don't know. It sounds like track. Like, you know, like kids are on track or whatever.
Yeah.
It sounds like that, but online. It's like, yeah, guys, let's race real quick on like a video call. Like that's what I thought Zoom meeting was. I was like, I don't know what the hell that is, man.
I may not get on social media too much, but I at least know what a Zoom meeting is.
Well, I did not until now.
Congrats, you're learning. Look, you talked about learning new things. There you go. You learned something.
I meant like, you know, hobbies and stuff, not what a Zoom meeting is. Knowing what a Zoom meeting is will not help me at all in my life. Like, I will not learn any. Like, yes, I want to be involved in what's called a Zoom meeting, fellow humans. May I join?
Yes, I'm now 26 and have a office job. Let us get into our Zoom meting. Talk about the current financial
26.
situation.
26 with an office job, dude. In a if I in a decade, if I have an office job, hell no. Nope.
You're gonna look back to this podcast and you're gonna be like, well,
like I'm gonna pull like The Sims, kill my character off, make a new one. Look how I want to, do what I want to.
Use cheat codes. Just give yourself 100%. $1 million.
100%, man. All right, any more questions before we leave off?
This is the time where I'm gonna make this a little bit more enforced now. This is the time where you get to basically do whatever you want. You can call somebody out. You can plug your stuff in. I'm telling you right now, your album and stuff is already going to be put into the description of this video. So.
I thought that album would be in the name. But anyway, well,
album's going to be in the name. Album's going to be everywhere.
I figured there'd be more. Like I figured there'd be like another question. Okay, there's really no more. Not one.
Do you want one more? I could get you one more. That'll be.
Okay, throw me one more album related.
All right, one more album related question is got to be.
You have one of those.
Because I don't think this. Just because I don't think this has been asked enough of you, or at least I haven't gotten an answer from it.
Yeah.
Your favorite song to work on and your worst song to work on. The very.
Let's go. Question. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, I get to talk shit. Okay, hold on. Pull the album up, because okay, the best song to work on. Now, what are you saying, like most satisfied with, or like when it came to with like working with other people and stuff?
Most satisfied overall, and then least satisfied overall.
Hold on, so like with the work process or how it turned?
how it turned out, work process, anything that could have happened. Just
Okay, I'm gonna do both categories. So best on how it turned out is rather missed calls or pedals. Least favorite on how it turned out was rather false idols or lonely. The reason why I say lonely is because we could have done more with that song. I feel like it was lacking. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like we could have done more. Made it sound a little bit more magical. But now, best to work on. I'm gonna name this with pedals. Why? Because we were both high when we made it.
The perfect. That's how you start brainstorming. You both like were in a Discord call, high as a kite,
No.
trying to figure out
No,
how to make
no.
a song.
Nope. Caden lives. Came over.
Oh, it was in person.
Yep. Look the other way, and pedals are made in person because the other people live. That was fun. We knocked that out in, I'd say, 2 to 3 hours. That is easily top 5 on the album. It's top 3 for a lot of people. Worst with work process, most fucking definitely when we get older. Rather when we get older or lonely.
And was it lonely still for the more stuff that you could have done with it? I mean, that's my favorite song.
No, that's what satisfied. Lonely. No, I'm saying worst, like on the work process, because Lonely originally had a completely different person on it, and the thing is, that person and I had the song planned out since November, correct? They never sent me their verse. They never even, like, I don't even know if they wrote their lyrics, but basically I sent them the vocals and the song the first week of March. They had the song with, like, they had the beat since November. I wanted them to, they were going to start the song. They never did. So the first week of March, I'm like, okay, dude, I got to do this fucking song. So I'm like, I'll just start it then. I recorded the beginning. I recorded, like, the first half of the song, which was, I did the intro, and then I did the verse where it ends on, I forgot how my verse ended. It was something about lonely though, something about look up like a lonely hoe, something about, oh yeah, if the number's going up. I was like, if the number's going up, that certainly matters, oh. And then when that ends, it was the next fucking verse, right? So that's what I gave that to the person who's originally featured, and for like a whole month they kept saying, I'll do it tomorrow or this day, and they never fucking did. So the 7th of April. Now I turned the album in. I told them I needed to turn the album in on the 9th. The reason why is because the album, when you submit an album to be on like Apple Music, Spotify, and all that, it takes 2 weeks to process. So 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 7 is the 23rd. I'm sorry, I haven't done math in so long. So yeah, so that's the 23rd.
Like 2 years,
so that's the 23rd. It could take up to 2 weeks to process. That'd be the 23rd. The album needs to be on the 25th. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna release it on the 9th, no exception. And I was, yes, the 7th of April. I'm like, yo, dog, I'm just gonna fucking get someone else on the song. So Kizzy, did a great job, by the way. Love Lonely. They did their verse in 2 hours. Not 2 hours, I'm sorry. They did their verse in an hour. And I was like, perfect. I got with one of my sound engineers, Jason Maxwell, and we edited the vocals, did the finishing touches, and just finished the song. Obviously, the reason why that's the worst with work ethic is because, I waited 5 months for someone to not even fulfill the fucking song. Now, when we get older is similar. We got together, there's 5 people on that song, technically. Kizzy did the chorus, I did first verse, 6 Below did second verse, Musa did third verse, and then NB Music, who was the sound engineer for 10 of the songs on the album, had background vocals in the outro. He was the person in the outro who was like, when we get older, like 6 times. He was that person in the outro. So the 5 of us came together for that song, and we planned out the song. NB Music made the beat for it. And then a month later, it was a month later when we got Kizzy to do the chorus. And then I wrote my first verse, and I made it at the end of November. Sent it to 6 Below. 6 Below took 2.5 months to send their verse over. When they kept saying they'd do it, it was pain. And then I think Musa took like 2 weeks to do his verse, and then NB, I think he took like another 2 weeks to send the song back. So it was like, I don't know, it was a very painful process to get 5 people on one song and have it done in a time frame. Obviously, we ended up finishing it in January, but it's still, God, it was stressful. A big collaboration song is hard. So it was definitely those two. My top 5 on the album, like just that I like the most is Used to, Petals, Old Memories, Look the Other Way, and Missed Calls for sure. Those are my top 5. I'm really happy on how it turned out, and I'm glad it's doing so well. It's just pulling together and making something like that is
hurting a bunch of cats.
aggravating. Literally, I think I'd rather lose an arm than go through an album process again so soon. Wow, it was hard. It was fun.
Yeah, just take a
Like,
break.
at some part.
Don't lose any
Like-
arms because that's gonna really hinder you recording music.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. No, it's fun though. Like what the singing songs and the sad songs aren't fun to make. It's like I mean, I'm not saying I don't enjoy making them. Like obviously we like making the songs, but the rap songs we made for the album got so hyped because we would finish the songs, we would get them finished, edited, and mastered, and we would just turn up. Like it was fun. Like making like just fun rap songs is so easy to listen to and make and enjoy. So yeah, that answers that. It's a process. It's very bipolar process for sure.
Are we looping back to bipolar narcissism now?
Yeah, I mean out making like sitting down and really dedicating yourself to a full-fledged project is. I could see why a lot of bedroom musicians like me don't do that. Because oh my fucking god, is it hard?
Look at you showing
God,
up all
it's
those SoundCloud like rappers that are like, yeah, I'm gonna release my boom, and then I'm gonna blow up.
All the albums trash, bro. Everyone sounds the same. Obviously, I'm not like when I say rappers, I mean most specifically just SoundCloud rappers. Like, cause I have one thing they don't. It's called versatility and variety. You know, where I do different things and I do multiple genres. And I do like I did rapping, and I had like 7 different flows for rapping, but then I had like 5 different tones for singing. Like Beautiful Narcissist was some like slutty type R&B singing. Look the Other Way was like that heartbroken sex music. And then like stuff like Lonely and Petals is that broken singing. In the Back and False Idols is like, that like there's so many different tones and melodies when it comes to singing. Like I tried multiple, so I do a lot of different stuff. And there was a song like Used to, which isn't even like I'm not rapping, but like I'm not singing either. It's like a blend of the two. Yeah. So it's like when I say SoundCloud rappers is what I mean. So SoundCloud rappers, I hear a lot of people on like Twitter, kind of like posting snippets, mostly older people who they're all trying to make. They all sound the same. It's like rather it's the really auto-tuney melodic type trap, or it's like the drill type music that you would see in the music videos, like 15 people holding guns. It always sounds the same. It's like there's 3 different types, and they all just keep doing it over and over. You need a distinct sound, or you're boring.
Yeah, you
and
need
bad.
a flavor to your music, or else you're just
exactly. If you're not
schmo.
unique, exactly, you're the same shit. Which is why I don't understand why there was like 2 or 3 people that called my album plain and boring. Because okay, look, if you don't like the music, if you think I suck, that's okay. But I made an A-side, B-side, story-based album that switches from hip-hop and R&B to lo-fi and pop. Like, it's such a blend, and it's so many things at once, and there's a bunch of different layers when it comes to the story itself. It's like,
Also, what are you supposed
I
to
wouldn't call it boring.
What are you supposed to do with plain? All right, cool. You just commented plain. Like
Plain and boring. Like, how?
What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, I know exactly.
I'm not
what
Drake. I'm not The Weeknd. I'm not fucking Kanye West. I don't have a whole label and studio backing me up, along with Chris Brown and Young Thug on the fucking hotline. I'm not. You're not gonna get The Weeknd from me. You're not gonna get that. That's not me. I'm a 16-year-old, fucking quote unquote furry rant YouTuber who's been doing music for a year, and it was a bunch of teenagers came together and constructed this album in their bedrooms. You're gonna get fucking Starboy. You're not gonna get fucking Beastie Boys. People expect rather too much, or they expect something more simple. Because there was one person that was like, on Twitter, they were like,
Oh no. Well, this is amazing. During the meat of the what has happened, I get kicked out due to my stupid Wi-Fi. Oh, hello?
what happened?
Yeah, during the very dramatic uprising of your voice, I immediately got booted from the call.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna finish that sentence.
Yeah,
Finish
it.
Yeah, it was an A side, B side. Lily advertised as such. I'm not just all of a sudden venting. I don't think that people. I don't know, man. I don't understand people. But at the end of the day, the album's out. It is what it is, and it's doing well, so they can suck my dick. And that's it. Yeah, I want some ice cream. But yeah.
Reward yourself with some ice cream. Get ice cream. Go get some Ben and Jerry's fish.
I don't mean to. All right, yeah. I've been wasting too much of your time. You tried to drive me to a conclusion 3 different times, and I kept going. I apologize.
Okay, I tried to drop you to a conclusion once, and then I got distracted. It's really fun doing this.
My bad. I talk a lot.
You're passionate. Don't apologize for being passionate.
Passionate.